stitching up the seams, walking up me. You ain't never heard of me. Shorty move with certainty. They just move off urgency. Changing the channel, switching the panel. 762s, I've been changing the ammo. Really can't lie, keep it tucked in my flannel. Drawing last blood, got to play like Rambo. Had to switch it up, go and change my tempo. Bitch, got the cheese for the beats like a pinto. Got to start a backyard drawing like Kimbo. Got to draw down on a map, no symbol. Let the beat rock, my voice as a symbol. Came up on, now we're young and feel gentle. Changing combinate ideas in my mental. Dictate my fate like a young Tarantino. Big with a stitch, I'm a stitch like Lilo. Peace whenever I breathe, get it free. Don't fly through the sky like a phoenix, no eagle. Working shit out, I ain't talking about Kegel. This the beginning, call it a prequel. Full of that rage, yeah, I'm feeling like Cheeto. Betting my name will be bigger than Beatles. I don't chase fame, no, I'm threading the needle. Been killing shit for free, but every time I breathe, I be keeping hold of peace. Act like you know me, I ain't seen the same since 3. Smoking on some shit that know you right about your seat. Careful thoughts and feelings, knock you right up off your feet. Stay away from light, I be as dark as I can be. I'm just me. Bitch, I told you I'm just me. Came up from the dark and I just be just who I be. I'm just me. I think it's the same, or everything changed. Part of the reason for why that I came. I still be growing on water and planes. I still be healing from all of this pain. Let it all go when I hop in the plane. Got an umbrella when everything rain. I'm on source, I no need for a pain. Keeping the sword, got a wall in the plane. I've been jumping, have no need for a frame. Miss you, they might have no need for a brain. That's why I'm cool when they first stop things. Yeah, I didn't wanna dance TikTok. You just keep bands to my side. You step hard in the rocks. You just keep hoes every day non-stop. I can't lie, man, Shorty a thought. Can sit at my table, there's nothing you brought. Get them finagled right out of their spot. Wasn't intentional, but no apply. They roll with me, Shorty too high. Know who I be, and I'm off the box. I charge you for every thought you buy. I'm cooking up just like a chef, no pie. My keyboard on fire, I've been typing the line. I can't go to sleep, no kind. I take it on this paper like under no sky. Money comes straight to me like SWAT. Don't even go asking me what I done bought. I'm cashing out just like casino, no slots. I hang in the dream world, there's no second thoughts. Expressing external and bringing on slide. And the reason I ain't talking about that shit. Hey, I'm gonna let you do it. Work about me, keep it pushing, keep getting to this beat. I said, baby, not who you trying to be. If Schwartzy coming through, he gon' knock you off your feet. Baby, if Schwartzy living G. Baby, Schmoden living G. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the communication station. This one's going to be a quick one. This isn't going to be very in-depth or very long at all. At least I don't plan for it to be. Who knows? We could get in here and fucking start talking about certain shit. I start getting certain ideas, and all of a sudden the live stream is 3 hours long, and I think I've been on here for 5 minutes again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I do on that shit. You know what I'm saying? But we about out and about in the town today at around 9 o'clock. I really have somewhere to go. It's about 8:30 now, so you know what I'm saying? Essentially, the game plan is, like I said, not to make this too long. And then right after this, I can go and do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me, y'all. I don't know where these fucking hiccups and air pocket bubbles is coming from and shit like that. Like, shit, I ain't even ate yet this morning. Like, I've fucking barely even drank anything this morning. This was not happening previous. You know what I'm saying? This was not happening previously. As soon as I get on here and start trying to talk and shit, all of a sudden, hiccups. Okay, I was wondering what the fuck that was. Like, you know what I'm saying? A little red mark on my neck and shit. I was wondering what the fuck that was. But yeah, as soon as I hop on live, voice box start wanting to fucking act weird. Fucking talking pressure systems and shit want to start acting weird. All of a sudden, we got all type of fucking... all of a sudden, we got all type of reasons to cough. All of a sudden, we got all type of reasons for fucking air to be in our lungs in some type of way. Or trapped in our fucking chest or our stomach somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Now, all of a sudden, Schwartzy and this bitch having hiccups and fucking doing shit like that for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all excuse that shit, but it's what it is. But anyways, let's get straight into this. You know what I'm saying? So this is for my spiritual people out there, like truly spiritual individuals, or even individuals who have started to adopt certain ways of viewing the world, who
that they're adopting these ways of viewing the world and the conclusions that certain individuals who are real spiritual people like me have come into. So it's basically, you know what I'm saying? This is more so for, I guess, the beginner spiritual person, or the beginner adeptus, the beginner alchemist. You know what I'm saying? So especially if you're a person who is just lacking on experience and you just want to be into spirituality due to it being popular or being a trend at the moment, or due to you going and watching somebody on the internet and you see that they have a certain amount of clout and subscribers, or what they're saying just resonate with you or make sense or make you feel better about your situation in some type of way. But what y'all need to understand is, a lot of the time when y'all are beginners and shit like that, you still be craving and wanting certain things that truly spiritual individuals don't even give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Such as even relating with people to the point of, you know what I'm saying, even seeking, even being relatable down here on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Even to the point of even seeking certain types of support and certain types of consideration from the regular individuals that we see in our day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? So that right there just shows a little bit of spiritual immaturity in some type of way, and at the same time it also give like unwise, foolish type of energy, and just inexperienced type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, y'all are hijacking the conclusions that somebody else came to based on their own experiences. You get what I'm saying? Based on what this person has went through in their life to make them view the world in that type of way. The experiences and the learning processes and the intelligence that they had to develop within themselves to deal with certain circumstances, situations, scenarios, or just dealing with certain energies themselves. You know what I'm saying? People, the truly spiritual individuals have a long listing catalog organized within their mind of certain experiences that have led them to certain decisions or to certain conclusions. That way they don't make the same mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Or they just know that this is the more new and the more sufficient way of viewing the world. You get what I'm saying? So, and this is the thing that a lot of y'all more beginner spiritual people are not going to be understanding, because y'all, like I said, y'all are just hijacking experience. You just hijacking wisdom from somebody else. It might make sense to you. It might resonate with you in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Or you just into it because it's popular at the moment. But regardless, any of those three category branch systems that you fall up under, at the same time, just understand you still lacking on experience. You didn't go through something in your own life to make you come to that conclusion. You know what I'm saying? You didn't necessarily figure that out on your own. You know what I'm saying? You had to have somebody else's blueprint. You had to look at Schwetzi on the internet and see what he's talking about. You had to look at, you know what I'm saying, any other person that we can name who actually be making real content in a similar type of way as I do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what y'all need to take into consideration. Y'all be missing on the experience a lot of the time, and y'all be missing on the energy of things too. You know what I mean? And that's, if we want to sit here and start talking about multitudes of ways that energies play out and shit like that, we could be on this live stream for fucking 7 days straight and it would still never end. You know what I mean? I didn't like the way my mustache hair was looking right there. It was curled in a weird type of way. I need to shave this shit anyways. I don't really like having facial hair for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I need to shave this shit anyways, so I don't have to worry about it being fucking organized and shit. But anyways, so for y'all beginner spiritual people who are just watching us and shit like that and taking our conclusions and learning from our experiences and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it kind of is, you know what I mean? Because that's going to make you be skipping over on your own experiences. And just because I came to a certain conclusion based upon my experiences, maybe you're not meant to come to that same conclusion. You know what I mean? Maybe your conclusion was meant to be a little different based on the way your experiences shape you up, right? So y'all will be missing certain opportunities to experience certain things, to be able to develop that energy that you need, or develop that wisdom or that perspective that you need. You know what I'm saying? Y'all will be skipping over that shit for the most part, because you will be like, oh shit, well, Schwetzy already said this and he came to this certain type of conclusion based on his own experiences. So now I need to not take part in this opportunity. I don't even need to experience that energy now, because, you know what I'm saying, Schwetzy said this, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever other individual I watch on the internet said this. So now I'm gonna cheat myself out of the wisdom and the experience aspect of it, and cheat myself out of that, and just go based on what this person said. You know what I'm saying? And that's not always necessarily what you need to be doing, especially if you're trying to program your subconscious mind for newness, independence, and being more advanced. You know what I'm saying? So just take that into consideration. But this is another thing that y'all need to realize. Even if you are gravitating towards certain shit that real spiritual people be kicking, even if everything they're saying is right, you know what I'm saying, even if you're watching an individual and every word that comes out of their mouth is a perspective of overall truth, and it's irrefutable, it can't be refuted, you know what I'm saying, you still in a situation where you're programming yourself for dependency in some type of way. You get what I'm saying? But this is the thing. The real truly spiritual individuals who are on here online and shit like that, y'all need to understand, y'all still be craving support and shit like that, and craving being relatable to the people around you and shit like that. So at the end of the day, you're going to be trying to kick this same shit to the common people that's in your environment and shit like that, and wondering why you're not getting no support, wondering why it's not relatable, wondering why don't nobody fuck with what you're saying. And you know what I'm saying? Even if you can find a multitude of individuals on the internet who do agree with what you're saying, or do resonate with what you're saying and think in similar type of ways and shit like that, y'all need to understand, a common person on this earth is never going to understand. They're never going to get it. It's never going to be relatable to them until they go through their own experiences. Maybe certain individuals have to die a few more times and come back, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But it's never going to be understood. This is the thing y'all need to consider. The real, truly spiritual individuals, we've done so much growth on our own time to the point where we're not in the third dimension anymore. Like, yeah, we're here, and don't get it fucked up. That don't mean we're delusional or foolish, or we just skip over reality and we're not paying attention to that at all. No, that's not what I mean. We're still here, and we're still playing out the shit and the energies that we need to, you know what I'm saying, down here in the practical application side of it, you know what I'm saying, as far as what we're experiencing in the third dimension and shit like that. But the truly spiritual individuals, the way that they think and feel, the way that they view the world is something that is so advanced and something that is so new, it doesn't correlate to anything down here on earth. It doesn't correlate to any beings down here on earth. So the only beings that a person like me or a truly spiritual individual could even relate to are beings in a higher dimension, beings in a higher level of existence, in a broader awareness. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna relate, and we're gonna think similarly and feel similarly to things with a more expanded mind and a more expanded form of consciousness. So we're going to relate to shit like stars and planets, and you know what I'm saying, and just environments and atmospheres themselves, shit that is beyond the third dimension, spirits that inhabit those spaces and play out their level of existence and their level of life on that plane of existence. You know what I'm saying? The real spiritual people, that's what our thoughts and feelings be related to. We don't necessarily have anything to point to down here in the third dimension unless we get into shit like what I'm into as far as on the internet and shit like that with Soul Group and stuff like that. But not all of y'all have that. Not all of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody has somebody that they can point at, you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. Even those people that I'm able to relate to, we don't relate on physicality at all. You know what I'm saying? Even like, and this is the thing too. Even if you're a beginner spiritual person, a lot of time y'all still be trying to like trauma bond and shit like that, and always wanting to talk about your problems and what's going wrong in your life and what you've been through that made you hurt and made you feel some type of way and shit like that. And the real spiritual people, like people who are truly spiritual, I don't even want to hear that shit. You know, I can't speak for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But me being a real spirit down here, I don't even want to hear that shit. I don't want to relate to any type of physicality. I don't want to be on some spiritual shit with you, and then all of a sudden you start talking about whatever it is that you going through at the moment that make you hurt in some type of way, or what you've been through in the past, and then all of a sudden now I got a similar experience and shit like that, and now all of a sudden I'm feeling all relatable and all this shit like that. Like I don't want to be relatable. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to relate on y'all, especially when it come to physical means like that, like trauma, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to hear that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk to me about shit like that, pay me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I realized my value with my advice, because it comes in every facet of reality. You know what I'm saying? I'll even have people that I know on a day-to-day basis who will call up my phone and want to meet with me in person to talk about whatever they hurting about at the moment, and talk about whatever they struggling through at the moment and shit like that, even if they aren't a spiritual person. But you get what I'm saying? Like, that's not the type of shit that we be on. We be relating more on more broader perspectives. Like I said, the shit that we relate to is planetary bodies, solar systems, fucking stars themselves, planets themselves, the atmosphere and the environment that make up the space itself. You know what I'm saying? We be relating to shit like that, and whatever spirits are in that space and living there. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit we be trying to relate to. That's the newness. That's what everybody should be on. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody on Earth should be down here on. But y'all still be wanting to relate over some physicality shit. As far as, oh, we in the same bloodline. Oh, we got the same skin color. Oh, we got the same blood flowing through our veins. Oh, we've been through the same type of catastrophic shit that made our blood move in a certain type of way to make us think and feel in this certain type of manner. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit y'all still be trying to relate on. You get what I'm saying? And that's why y'all have strength in numbers. You get what I'm saying? Y'all have that's why society correlates to this shit, and just the common person who can't think for themselves is automatically gravitated towards shit like trauma bonding and shit like relating on certain physical means and shit like that, like us having the same vehicle, or us working the same type of job, or, you know what I'm saying, us going to the same high school and shit like that, and being friends for those type of reasons, you know what I'm saying, or being associates due to those type of reasons, and relating on means like that. Like, no, that's not what a truly spiritual individual ever want to correlate with or be a part of. Like I said, I can't speak for everybody, but where I'm at right now, I don't want any parts of that shit. I don't want to relate to physicality. I'm with the stars. I'm with the angels. We be relating to spirits. We be relating to angels. We be relating to more advanced beings. We be relating to the spirits that's already came down here and lived out multiple levels and types of existences down here in the third dimension, and they've done moved on. Like that's the type of shit that a truly spiritual person that's down here playing out the energies be on just by default, even if in their own mind they still want to relate with the regular people in some type of way, and even if they still want to trauma bond and do all that type of physical means type of relating, even if they on that type of shit, if they're a truly spiritual individual and they have certain perspectives they're still truly resonating with and truly relating with the other shit, the shit that's not here, the shit that you can't see with your own eye. So like I said, y'all would think that y'all doing the right thing just because y'all are in a perspective where y'all have strength in numbers. You get what I'm saying? And that's why y'all are able to gravitate the attention of the common person very easily, because y'all have a strong support system behind you. You have a community built up. You have multiple people that pay attention to it and do the same shit and play out the same type of characteristics and traits. So therefore, when you come into a situation and you start speaking on trauma, or you start speaking on certain physical means that could be relatable to the people in the environment based upon what you're viewing at the moment, You know what I'm saying? That will be easily relatable. Everyone will gravitate towards that, and you'll get the type of response that you wanted, I guess. You know what I'm saying? If you even want a response at this point, you get what I'm saying? But you come into an environment and you start speaking along those type of lines, you're going to gravitate attention, you're going to gravitate support, you're going to gravitate all type of people talking to you, coming in to relate to you on those topics, coming to, you know what I'm saying, be like, oh, you're not alone, I think that way too, I've been through that too, you know what I'm saying, I went to that high school too, you know what I'm saying, all this type of shit. But now if you went into the same situation with the exact same people and you started talking about shit that I'm on, or you start talking about breaking generational curses, or you start talking about, you know what I'm saying, just some advanced newness shit, you know what I'm saying, shit that don't get played out here on earth very much, and it's very unique and it's very new and ain't nobody seen the shit, all of a sudden all that shit disappeared. All of a sudden you ain't got nobody in your corner. All of a sudden you feel like an island and you feel like you all alone or some shit. So y'all beginner spiritual people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all still be in a perspective where y'all still be trying to relate and shit like that with the humans down here and stuff, with the people who ain't never gonna be at where you at. You know what I'm saying? A person who never can make it from point A to point B, and you sitting at point C, point D, E, F down here trying to help this person along. You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, you just taking steps backwards in your own progression and shit like that, or freezing up your progression. Even if you don't take steps backwards, you're not progressing now. You still grow to this point, you know what I'm saying, but you're stifling your progression because you're looking back and trying to be relatable and make everybody on earth understand what the fuck you talking about and shit like that, when these motherfuckers ain't necessarily made to understand this shit. They ain't necessarily meant to get the message. They ain't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? So y'all be in the wrong perspective with that shit. Y'all still be trying to relate to the humans and shit like that. But like I said, your talking points and shit like that, you'll be trying to relate to the humans, but you will still be trying to kick the shit that you interested in on your own time. So you will come around trying to be extremely relatable to humans and shit like that, and start kicking some spiritual shit, and then wondering why don't nobody fuck with you, and wondering why, you know what I'm saying, wondering why people now looking at you like you crazy or something, or now look, you know what I'm saying, whatever it may be, looking at you like you weird or something, or you don't know what you're talking about. All of a sudden now you on crack. Now all of a sudden you've been doing meth for the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Just because you want to talk on this certain type of shit. You know what I mean? And you know damn well in your day-to-day life, shit, I don't do nothing but maybe drink a little alcohol, smoke my weed, shit. Certain individuals, shit, you might not even do that. You might be just purely fucking sober, no nicotine, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yet you start talking along the topics and talking points that I be talking on, and you start having a bit of conviction and passion and being serious about shit, all of a sudden you a crackhead. All of a sudden you been doing meth. All of a sudden you a drug addict and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know damn well day to day what you be doing, what you into. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's never gonna be understood. It's gonna and everybody correlate down here the way they have it constructed. Everybody correlate angels to being demons. Everybody correlate good to being evil. You know what I'm saying? Which there really is no good and evil. It's all on a percentage level, and it's all on a scale. Stick more to equilibrium and you'll be better off. You know what I'm saying? But still, just things that on from a morality perspective, based upon whatever you've went through to develop whatever moral system you have, from a morality perspective, when we start speaking on certain angelic perspectives, we start playing out certain angelic energies, all of a sudden you a demon now, all of a sudden you evil now. You know what I'm saying? And you know the shit that you be into. So why the fuck are you even trying to relate to these humans? Why are you even allowing them to knock you off of some type of whatever feeling that you have to confirm yourself and validate your own self? You know what I'm saying? Now why are you invalidated the moment that this person say something to you that go against what you're doing? Obviously your knowledge, your wisdom, whatever it is that you kicking ain't strong enough. That's where when I talk about your knowledge or your wisdom being tested, that's what I'm talking about. If whatever you're kicking, somebody can come along and say something that make you start to doubt that shit now, that now your knowledge is weak. Now your wisdom is weak. And the fucked up thing about it is it can be true. You get what I'm saying? Me and you can be saying the same thing, but it's going to be played out in a different way, because it can be 157,000 people come around me and tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about and I'm crazy, and I would never waver in the way that I'm thinking and feeling about this. I would never start doubting what I'm talking about as far as the wisdom and knowledge that I've obtained through my travels and my experiences. You get what I'm saying? But another person who ain't strong like that, you have the same situation happen to you, and it'll just come through one person, and all of a sudden you shy and shut down now, and all of a sudden you feel some type of way about the own shit that even if you came up with it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you came up with it, you ain't went through enough experiences to like for that to be solidified. So you still guessing. You get what I'm saying? That like this is just like some conclusion that you came to through your experiences, but you still kind of guessing. Like it's like not moving off of a surety. It's like not being completely positive about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like guessing. You know what I'm saying? Until you go through the experiences to where you can develop. Excuse me. Till you go through the experiences where you can actually develop a sense of knowing about whatever you into, your knowledge is weak. Your wisdom is weak. Anybody can come along and influence you to think and feel in a different type of manner through their own experiences, through the conclusions that they came up with. You know what I'm saying? The conclusions that they came through from their experiences. You know what I'm saying? That they can wash you and make you think how they think at any time. So now all of a sudden you playing out some relatable human type of energy, and now you the one who really actually being a demon and shit like that. No matter how nice you are, no matter how good you think you are, no matter how much you think Jesus love you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all doing shit like that, y'all the ones who's being the demons. Y'all the one playing out the demonic energy using demonic tools. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us down here, yeah, we still forced to use demonic tools sometimes at the end of the day, but we be playing out the angelic energies. We be embodying the angelic energies, and y'all be thinking that shit be evil and judging us, and you know what I'm saying, doing all type of weird shit to us and all type of backhand, backdoor type of tactics and changing it up every chance you get and shit like that. And as soon as people start getting wise to how you moving and shit like that, all of a sudden you got a new approach, even if it's under the same energy, even if it's under the same virtue and principle, all of a sudden you got a new way to remix it. All of a sudden now you just look like one of the shadow government little pawns or something. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the same shit that they be doing. It's the same shit that they be doing, playing out the same energy, utilizing the same virtue and principle, and they just be remixing it and mingling it in a new type of way when people start getting wise to it. So now you just look like now you look like you got a Mason's dick in your mouth or something. Now you look like one of their little children, one of their little seeds, one of their little plants in the dirt and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all y'all need to consider. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know what y'all doing. I mean, I can't hate on y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? You've been taught to think you don't know what you're doing. You've been taught to be stupid, and the whole world has taught you that, okay, it's acceptable for me to be retarded now and shit like that, and not be intelligent in my mind, and just be weak and be lazy and fucking fuck it. You know what I'm saying? However they want me to think right now is how I'm gonna think right now. You know what I'm saying? However the world thinking and feeling right now, that's how I'm thinking and feeling right now. And no, that's not any type of time you want to be on. Even the word relatable at this point, even the word relationship at this point, is something that I don't even have no interest in participating in or taking any type of consideration in. You know what I'm saying? If we're not on a spiritual ship, if you're not on a ship on your own time, and we can't come together on some spiritual means, that's something beyond anything I can see with this fucking physical organ right here, as far as what I developed to be able to have eyesight and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If it's anything that I can see out of this, I don't want a part of it. Even if you come along and be like, hey, I like your ring, I have the same ring at my house, bitch, get the fuck away from me. I don't want to relate with you on that type of tip. That ain't what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what you own that looks similar to some shit that I own. I don't give a fuck what possessions you got. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? What I want to see that you got that's like my shit. What's your spirit like? Where your soul at? You know what I'm saying? How you thinking and feeling? You know what I'm saying? What conclusions you coming to based on? You know what I'm saying? What we going through in these shifts that we've been going through here lately, and the energy in the sky that we be observing and shit like that. What? You know what I'm saying? How is you playing that energy out? That's what I be looking at. What's the character? What characteristics and traits have you developed? What characters are you gravitating and utilizing? You know what I'm saying? What energies are you utilizing? What energies are you choosing to be a part of? Boom. That'll tell me everything I need to know. That'll tell me how far this shit gonna go. That'll tell me if I even need to be around you. That gonna tell me 9 times out of 10, even if you rub me the wrong type of way in some type of aspect, that's gonna even tell me if I'm even gonna fuck with you or not in any capacity. The moment you come to me and be like, oh yeah, I got a Dodge Ram 1500 too. Bitch, get the fuck out. Get the fuck away from me, bro. What are y'all on? I don't care that. I don't care about that. Oh yeah, I used to get abused when I was a kid. Bitch, get the fuck away from me. God damn. I don't care about that shit. Oh yeah, you got an Xbox, I got a... Bitch, get the fuck... Oh my God, get the fuck away from me. I'm not playing Fortnite. I'm not playing Fortnite. I'm not playing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not playing Fortnite. Now, shit, if I want to hop on the game and that's just what I purely want to do and I hit you up on that type of time and, hey, hop on Fortnite, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But shit, y'all coming to me, y'all be trying to relate and shit like that. I don't give a fuck about relating. Shit, damn near 9 times out of 10, if I am gonna play a video game, 9 times out of 10, I'd rather play with a fucking stranger on the internet that I don't even know rather than somebody I do know. Because all of a sudden here y'all go trying to be fucking relatable again and shit. All of a sudden, hey, didn't you used to work at Royal Motings? I worked at... Bitch, get the fuck away. Get the fuck away. I don't care about that. I don't care about that job I used to work at. I don't care about that possession I own. Oh, you smoke weed too? Bitch, get the fuck away. Jackie New said, I don't want to hear that shit from the same motherfuckers either. Yeah, facts, bro. Like, and shit, this shit be playing out in a multitude of ways. Even people who are spiritual, quote unquote, even in the same type of category that we are, Jackie, and shit like that. Even people who, quote unquote, on the same type of timing that we on and shit. Even certain individuals be in my inbox trying to tell me about certain shit that I don't want to be hearing about. And I gotta tell people like, hey man, this is my job now. You know what I'm saying? This is a service now. It's too many people asking me for advice. It's too many people, you know what I'm saying, telling me about shit that they going through and wanting me to talk to them about it and fucking be their therapist and shit like that and tell them why certain situations is happening in their life and shit. That's something you gotta pay for now, bro. I'm not giving this shit away for free anymore. Obviously, y'all value it, otherwise you wouldn't be hitting me up. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't play out through other individuals. You can't tell me it does. I've been around other individuals. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, even if a person does vent to certain other individuals who ain't intelligent and shit like that, they just be doing it for the sake of venting. They don't be asking for no advice or nothing like that. They just be wanting to talk about it to talk about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? When your woman be in your ear talking about her day, and all of a sudden you go wanting to solve all her problems and give her all type of logic and reasoning of why that might be happening and how she can get out of it and shit. No, and all of a sudden she upset for you for trying to solve all her problems now. She just wanted to talk to you about it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it be playing out with other individuals. With me, y'all be doing both. Y'all be trying to trauma bond, relate, vent, and seek advice from me all within the same category. That's something you gotta pay for now. That ain't something that I'm just doing no more. That ain't something that I'm just giving away no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to talk to y'all on any type of tip like that. You know what I'm saying? Jackie New, weak comprehension. Yeah, weak wisdom, weak knowledge, weak comprehension skills. And it's just due to lack of experience. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can't hijack people's concepts and shit like that. Because all it's going to do is going to be a subsidiary. You know what I'm saying? You're always going to be a subsidiary, lesser version, and not being able to play out the energies on a more higher octave scale, a more broad scale, or to the highest capacity that you're actually able to do it. Because at the end of the day, it's always going to be a subsidiary. So every piece of content that I see from you, it's always going to be a copy of some shit that somebody else has said. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to be able to notice, like, this is just a, you know what I'm saying? This is just a copy of an image right here. Somebody, you just took a concept and you encapsulated that and made that a part of you now. And now With your ego, you gonna try to even identify with that shit now and try to motherfucking make a goddamn subsidiary content type of video, and now you just looking like you came out of somebody's nutsack or something. Now you looking like somebody's son and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You looking like somebody's baby ass kids. No matter how old you are, you can be fucking 65 years old playing out this energy. I ain't talking about reality. I'm not talking about anything you're seeing with your fucking eyes. I'm talking about y'all being babies spiritually. I'm talking about y'all being childish spiritually. You know what I'm saying? And like I've told y'all before, there's a very distinct difference between being childlike and being childish. You always want to be childlike. That way you're light in your mind and you're light in your heart, and you don't take things too seriously unless it need to be taken seriously and shit like that. That way you can have more joy, you can have more peace. That way you can, you know what I'm saying, be lighter in weight, be more enlightened, have more clairvoyance in your mind and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's not difficult. It's not difficult at all. Y'all just be being childish. Y'all just be very small, very baby like spiritually and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? This ain't no hate. Y'all motherfuckers is just weak. You know what I'm saying? You just need to figure out what you're doing. That way you can actually grow as a spirit. And you not always constantly down here fixated on trying to grow some type of organ and shit like that. Become more intelligent and fucking gravitate all this information and read all these books and just regurgitate a whole bunch of fucking information and sit here and fucking grow your brain muscle and you know what I'm saying, put more wrinkles in your brain and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Based on science, that's what they tell you. Shit, the more you work out your brain muscle, the more you start to develop wrinkles on your brain and shit like that. Oh yeah, now you a genius. Now you a smart person and shit like that. You read 100,000 books, now you a genius. You got Nobel Peace Prize. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, bro. That shit's stupid as hell. That shit dumb as hell. I don't even give a fuck about the physical organ like that. You know what I'm saying? I be focused on what it take to even make the physical organ in the first place. I be focused more on those type of energies. The shit that came here before there was ever a fetus in a fucking woman's goddamn, or a fucking sperm cell in a nutsack for somebody to be born out of. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit that I be on. That's the shit that you should be on too. If you know what I'm saying? If you want to listen to Shwetzi, that's the shit that you should be on too. You know what I'm saying? Your life is going to be much easier. You still going to go through shit. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But just how you deal with yourself and how you deal with these situations when things do maybe get a little chaotic or go awry in some type of way, you're going to be able to handle anything at that point. There ain't nothing that they can throw at you. And this is the thing. They could go and take an x-ray of your fucking skull and your brain, and your shit could be slick as a bowling ball, but yet you still fucking smarter than everybody in your whole entire environment, and can't nobody fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it truly be about. Trying to see if my fucking boy John is at work. I'm trying to pull up to the weed shop. I think they open at 9. But yeah, I'm trying to pull up to the weed shop and shit. But yeah, this is the thing. If you're a truly spiritual person, or even if you're a spiritual hijacker and you just watching people's content like mine, and you taking people's information that they be kicking, you be taking their wisdom, and now you kicking it to the people in your environment and shit, just always realize you shouldn't even be in a perspective where you even crave or want to be relatable to humans, because this is the thing, you're never gonna get it. They're still in physical reality. They can't perceive anything. They can't expand any level of consciousness that they have beyond what they see with their own 2 eyes, beyond the body. They can't even get past the surface level of the skin and the organs. That's all. So you have no business even trying to relate with the individual like this. You have no business even being in a situation where that's something that you should want, especially if you're going to be in a perspective where, even if you're enjoying the shit, the content that I make, or people like me, as entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're just enjoying it in that way and going and speaking on these things to other individuals and expecting you to find somebody that's going, you know what I'm saying, relate to it in some type of way, you're never gonna find that. We're coming from the 9th dimension, bro. Like this is not, we're coming from the ninth dimension. This is not, it's not anything that they're going to understand down here. It's not anything that's going to be relatable to them down here until they go through the experiences that they need to and live enough lifetimes. And you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. They're never going to understand it though. So you should never even want that. You should never even want that, because this is the thing. Even if you wanted to relate with these individuals, the energy game is so fucked up down here, and people don't even know how to play out the energies in the right way, to the point where you would be unhappy with the relatability that you get, because a human down here don't even know how to play out even being relatable in the right type of aspect. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucked up. Like that's truly fucked up. Like a human don't even truly know how to play out being relatable down here, and the essence of what that word should truly mean. You know what I'm saying? Beyond just physical means and shit like that. And even if we are just relating on physical means, they still do it in the wrong type of way. You know what I'm saying? They still do it in the wrong type of way. But anyways, though, I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna call my homeboy, make sure I can go and fucking pop up at the weed store and shit like that if he's there. And I'm gonna move on to some other shit. And Jackie New, stay tuned today. I'm gonna be sending that out to you. Like I told you before, I apologize that I've been dealing with some things. I haven't had much time to really sit down and finish up what I started and shit like that. But I'm gonna have that done for you by the end of the day. I'm gonna make sure that I do whatever it takes to at least have that shit finished by today. That way I can send it off to you and finish that up at a later time and have that ready to come out on the next album. But anyways, though, y'all take it easy. It was good to see everybody who did pop up. And I'm gonna go run this shit down. Okay, I thought this dude was coming to talk to me. He's walking up to my truck, staring me in my fucking eyeballs the entire goddamn time, and then just walks by. Like, why the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the point of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the point of that, bro? When I started this video too, I was gonna comment on it, but he left right as the song ended and shit like that. As soon as I started this video, the dude fucking right across from me, just sitting here fucking it's all up in my eyeballs and shit, bro. Like, fuck, man, why y'all gotta be staring at me so much? Like, I understand my light shine bright. Like, I understand, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, bro, like, why y'all always staring at me all the time? Like, you know what I mean? Don't y'all know that shit rude? You know what I mean? Like, don't y'all know it's rude to just be staring at a motherfucker for an extended period of time? Like, shit, anything longer than like 2 seconds is too much for me. Like, shit, damn near if I glance at a motherfucker for longer than a millisecond, I'm like, damn, yeah, why am I on this person's dick? Why am I on this person? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, next thing I know, I gotta look away real quick. You know what I mean? But that's just me though. Y'all be weak as fuck. Don't y'all know that shit rude? It ain't nice. Like, damn near I want to fight a motherfucker over some shit like that. That's damn near fighting looks. Y'all you motherfuckers giving me fighting looks and shit like that. Not only that too, let me tell y'all this little funny shit before I fucking hop off of here. Right? So, I drive a big ass truck, okay? I drive a Dodge Ram 1500. It's a fucking giant truck. This bitch is huge as hell. It might even have a lift kit on it. I don't know if it's stock or not. I bought this vehicle from somebody who had owned it previously and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I never really got a chance to ask them about the lift kit or not. But it sits high off the ground. It's fucking huge. You know what I'm saying? And at the moment, I got a bunch of laundry and shit in the back. So sometimes it's even hard for me to see out this back window. You know what I mean? But even just naturally, if there was nothing in the back seat, this bitch is hard to navigate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to back out at parking spaces and shit like that. So I pull up to Walmart here today to go and get me a damn phone card so that I can fucking record from wherever I want to and shit like that, and have my hotspot and all that good shit back up and going. So I'm pulling into the parking lot to do that today, and I whip into a spot, and I'm trying, like, it's two spots that are exact opposite from each other, and they're both empty. You know what I'm saying? So when I do this, I don't just pull into the first spot and stop. You know what I'm saying? I pull all the way through from the first spot over into the second spot. That way I don't have to back out, because this big ass truck. That way I can pull into the second one. I can just pull forward and whip out and ain't got to deal with trying to fucking back out and all that shit and make sure I'm looking behind me. And all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Whatever may happen. I almost hit somebody in this fucking parking spot like 2 days ago because of that shit. Because my back seat was even more full than it is right now. And I was trying to fucking handle some shit and goddamn start backing out of the parking spot. I can't see nothing out the back window. I back up. All of a sudden, I fucking look back. And goddamn, I'm fucking this close to a car. But anyways, that's besides the point. So I pulled through. I was trying to pull through to this parking spot. So I whip it in here and I'm not in no hurry. I'm not trying to fucking beat nobody. I'm not trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make it into this parking spot as quick as I can. So I'm just casually whipping it in. You know what I'm saying? And I pull into the first spot and I pull like a good bit over the line. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole fucking, like damn near my whole front tires is across the line that separate the two parking spots. You get what I'm saying? So my whole front end is over the line. And I was just taking it slow. You know what I'm saying? Just pulling up in this bitch. And goddamn, by the time I get to my wheels being across the line and shit, all of a sudden, this fucking blue car whips into the parking lot and it races to beat me to that parking spot. And I'm like, bro, what the, like, I ain't say nothing to the dude because I knew if I said something that he would have been smart to me, it would have been a whole different situation. Like, you know, and I can say this shit all day. I mean, we're on the fucking internet. You know what I mean? Y'all don't know me in real life. Y'all don't know how I move. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know that I don't play fucking weird ass games like that. Like, y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying? When I say shit, I'm very serious about it. Unless you're a person who just can feel the energy. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? I already knew if I would have hopped out and said something to the dude, it would have been, and he would have responded with some smart aleck shit or being a dick to me in some type of way, it'd have been a whole different situation. Then I had to fucking beat up on an old man who like 45 years old, 50 years old or some shit. And then I'd have felt bad about that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, anyways, I fucking pull up to this shit and he races. I'm talking like Speedy Gonzalez over to this bitch to make sure he pull into this parking spot and block me from pulling all the way through. And I just sat here and literally just looked at this nigga and watched him get out of his car and walk in the store. I'm like, why would you do that? The whole parking spot's empty. Walmart just opened. There's nobody here. The whole parking lot is empty. Like, keep that in mind as well. Walmart literally just had opened like 5 minutes previous. Whole parking lot is empty. Why the fuck do you gotta race to, like, man, motherfuckers just be so weird, bro. Motherfuckers be so weird. I don't understand that. Why would you ever do that? Even if the whole parking lot was full, even if I was in the biggest hurry of my entire life, I would never do that to somebody. I'm not going to race to block you from being able to pull through or race so I can get this little parking spot and not have to walk as far to make it to the door and shit like come on now, bro. And the fucked up thing about it is too, there's a parking spot right here that was open the whole time. That's even closer to to the store than where we at right now. Like, why is motherfuckers weird? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is motherfuckers weird? Shit don't necessarily need to be that way. Y'all, I don't know, man. The world just is the way it is, though. You know what I'm saying? I already know, though. He probably. I'm already knowing what happened. He done probably pulled into the parking lot, looked over here to the truck, and just by him giving that energy of that little glance to pay attention to even my direction, all of a sudden he picked up on the energy. All of a sudden he's weak and susceptible, and now here he go getting possessed by certain spirits, and they influence him to be like, oh yeah, you in a hurry right now, you want to get home, don't you? You just got off working your shift and shit. Like, yeah, you want to get home right now, don't you? All right, let's give you this desperation, let's give you this needing to be in a hurry. Now all of a sudden you better go over here and beat this motherfucker to pulling into this parking spot. You better get there. You better beat him. You better get there. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden now Schwetzy's sitting here like, man, y'all motherfuckers is just weak as hell. Y'all think I ain't see that shit? Come on now. You look in a motherfucker's eyes and damn near see when they in the sunken place being utilized by another spirit. All of a sudden you like, yeah, that ain't even your character, bitch. You didn't even invent that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even fucking create that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I damn near recognize that spirit. I encounter you all the time, you ugly bitch. You know what I'm saying? That spirit damn near got a face in my mind at this point. How many times that weird ass spirit and that whatever soul tribe that is and shit like that, and whatever type of spiritual ancestry that is, that don't be fucking with my spirit tribe and shit like that, and always trying to be down here confusing us and shit like that, and always be trying to do stupid shit to get us angry, or do stupid shit to make me crash out and beat up an old man in a Walmart parking lot and shit like that. Yeah, I know what y'all want. I know what y'all want. Get the fuck away from me. I don't have to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to deal with this shit at all. Y'all need to realize I'm even choosing to let y'all even interact or encounter me at all, even in a public space. You know what I'm saying? I'm still choosing to allow that to happen for some reason. So y'all need to understand. Shit, I don't have to bring y'all around me. This ain't something that I have to experience. I'm still just choosing to for some reason. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna sit here and act like y'all can get me confused all day. I'm gonna sit here and act like I don't understand what's going on. Shit, why did that happen? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Y'all notice though how I start speaking, when I start saying something I don't even actually mean, notice how I started speaking more quieter. It changed my whole energy changed as soon as I started saying something I don't even actually mean. Started saying it quiet, started saying it more jokingly, started adding some sarcasm to it. Now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? That shit. That's just more confirmation for my own self to, you know what I'm saying? Just remind me of certain shit. You know what I mean? AKA just remembering even more. So, hey, Schwetz, you know what you doing, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Even if you was in a situation previously where you was doubting some shit, boy, you done been through too much. You can't doubt shit, and then you can't doubt shit now. There ain't a percentage level of even adding 1% of that. I don't know about anybody who bodies, bro. They are so, like, every time I try to hit this bitch, it get fucking clogged, man. Then I have to do some shit where I sit here and fucking warm it up, get the liquid flowing again. And now it's acceptable to hit again once it get heated up. Because then you can fucking make the wax move out the goddamn way to be able to actually hit the motherfucker. But yeah, we still got 4 people in here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got any questions? Y'all got anything you want to say? Because if not, I'm just going to sit here and fucking laugh at... I'm just going to sit here and laugh at people trying to... beat me into parking spaces and shit like that, and just goof off for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna let this go until we get to 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? We're at 52:50 right now, so I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it at least go to an hour. That just looks a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more consistent. And hey, and this is the thing too, man. Any of y'all that are in here right now, I'm gonna make some posts about this later and shit like that, and I'm gonna add it to like my YouTube posts and shit as well. But shit, there's like 5 live streams on my channel right now that ain't getting the love that they deserve, because they were really fucking good breakdowns. So y'all go look on my channel. Them videos, like, go look at my live streams, not just my videos. Go look at my live streams and look at those videos where they only got like 20 views. And it's been within like the last 8 to 10 days. You know what I'm saying? So look at those like 4 or 5 live streams in a row that only got like 20 views. Y'all ain't seen those yet? Go watch them motherfuckers. Those bitches are not getting the love that they deserve, bro. Those were some really good breakdowns, and those were some really good topics, especially for beginners and shit like that, just so y'all can, you know what I'm saying? What did I tell y'all? The wax is supposed to be contained within the tube. I just sucked this shit. Okay, that sounds crazy. But I just sucked this goddamn shit so fucking hard. That sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds fucking crazy. But I just sucked this shit so hard. I know it sounds crazy. I just sucked this shit so hard. A goddamn giant fucking. Look at that. That's a goddamn. That's like almost like a regular sized dab that you'd give to somebody. Drop down in a banger or something. That just came out into my mouth. Now my mouth tastes weird. Now I got all type of waxy. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's like it's on the back side of my teeth and it's bothering me really bad because my tongue rests against the back of my teeth. I still had to. It got reclogged just by the time I took to talk to y'all. And the fucking battery's too dead to even make it hit. I went through all that for nothing. Literally went through all that for nothing. God. Y'all ever see just like a girl who got like a really ugly face with the fucking craziest body sometime? That might sound really shallow, but I just seen like a girl who looked like a nerd in her face. But goddamn, that ass was fat, dog. I ain't seen no shit like that in a minute. That ass was crazy, banging. Then the very next thing that happened, fat girl walked by. Fat girl with the most prettiest face you ever seen. Why do it end up like that sometimes? Why do it end up like that sometimes? You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I like my big girls. Shit, I can't even hold you. I can't even hold you. I like my big girls now. I like my big girls now, but there is a limit. there is a limit, my boys. There is for sure a limit. All my guys out there, I'm sure you understand. There's a very fine line between thick and fat. A very fine line. And shit, my percentage level of the scale probably lean a little bit more to the fat side, but you know what I mean? My percentage level of the scale probably lean a little bit more for the fat side in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be really fat. You know what I mean? You gotta be really fat for me to categorize you as fat or not want to be with you or some shit or not want to fuck with you for a reason like that. You know what I mean? You gotta be really fat. I like my big girls. So what's he like his big girls? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, where we at now? We have 5750. 5750. We almost there. Let's see what this nigga talking about. What it do? I got fan texting me right now and shit. Old John boy still ain't texting me back. I might call his goofy ass. No, he still ain't active in 9 hours. I feel like if he was going to work today, one of the first things he would have done would have been turn on his phone and probably been active on Facebook. So I don't think his goof ass working today. Okay, I don't want to talk about that shit right now. I'll garner that shit a response when after the fact. Yeah, so no, I'm saying now I'm dealing with exactly what we was talking about. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm dealing with now exactly what we was talking about as far as trauma bonding and relating and shit like that. Y'all just don't even be in a perspective like that. don't even be in a situation where you would even give somebody that energy, as far as thinking it's okay to even bring up certain things around you, as far as bait for relating on certain shit. You know what I mean? Don't even allow a person to bring up certain shit like that, or just don't give them the response that you know that they're seeking from whatever they're saying to you. So you know what I mean? Don't entertain it. Just be like, well, shit happens. You know what I mean? Or don't even respond. Because you know, people will sit here and say, oh well, fuck, when I come and talk to you about my trauma, I don't want you to bring up another situation that you've been through and try to belittle my trauma or what I've been through in some type of way, da 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 da. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They be saying that, but low key they really want you to do the same shit. Low key they want you to say some shit that's gonna subconsciously make them feel like they not alone and shit. Even if outside their mouth they're saying, oh, I don't want you to say shit like that. You're making it seem like you're downplaying my suffering or some shit, and you feeling like you had it harder or something. But nah, that might be what they saying consciously, but subconsciously they really just looking for somebody who can show them that that maybe I ain't had it as hard as I thought I did. Or, you know what I'm saying, show them a situation where it's like, okay, I'm not actually alone. Like, there's people out here who's been through the same shit. You know what I mean? And so that's what they really be wanting. You know what I mean? But don't even be in a situation where you give that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what these motherfuckers is talking about. Motherfuckers is sending me song lyrics in the chat now. But you know what I mean? It's good to see y'all though. So I reckon we're just gonna hop off here. I'm not gonna fucking be too long-winded or try to stretch this thing out any further or anything like that. Nobody's asking me any questions. Nobody's, you know what I'm saying anything at the moment, or adding on to it or anything like that. So we're just gonna leave this one where it is, and we'll be back later. I'm gonna go first and foremost use the restroom. Then I'm gonna go do what I need to do. Jackie New, be on the lookout. Make sure you're peeping game of your IG messages, or possibly email if I have that for you. But just be on the lookout. Some shit will be coming your way. Y'all take it easy though. Peace.